Hey everybody, welcome back to the Family Mart Podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jay. Welcome back.
We'd like to thank our top patrons of the show: Danica, Alexis, Crack Addicts, DeShields, Emily, Jess, STK, Mers, Tommy, Jay's brother, John, Marcus, and our newest patron, Eric.
Jay's brother.
Sorry, Kui Carlo. I had to do all of them because Jay wasn't ready. So let's start the intro music. Like, it's like we can't have a conversation without laptops in front of us.
Well, this is what I felt last week. Now that we're facing each other.
You don't want to look at me?
No, it's not. Well, I mean, yeah. I think that's why it feels more combative. Because we're just like.
Just don't look at me then.
Okay.
Look at Mers.
Why you want to look at me for?
So, Jay, we apologize for being late. You know, punctuality is, I don't know. Does it run in? I'm just trying to be more punctual, you know? We said we're going to be here at 12:30. It's 2:18.
It's all good. I mean, I'm late. Doesn't mean it's okay, but like,
you're less late than I am, though, for sure.
You want to say why you're late?
I'm not going to put him on Mers. Listen, Mers is busy, dude. He's on the phone. He's got mani pedis. He had to work out.
It's cool.
He had to get a haircut. Like, it was a self-care day for Mers.
Yeah, I get it. I knew that it wasn't going to be exactly on time because once we were trying to lock into time, it was like, yo, 12, or how about 12:30? I'm like, all right, it's probably not going to be 12:30 then.
Why? Because you think if you go from 12 to 12:30 because of that 30-minute increase?
No, I feel like that implied that there was something happening.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, a bit pushback. And it takes a long time to do this setup, dude.
Yeah, it's a lot of setup here. I mean, we're a $1 million podcast.
Tried to do less work, and we are doing more work.
Yeah, I remember when we came back from
hiatus.
From hiatus, we were like, at least I'll just speak for myself. I was like, let's just keep it simple. Let's try not to do too much. Let's just record an audio version of the podcast. Keep it light. And here we are, maybe 20 episodes later. 3 cameras going.
Back to the setup.
We got a third person. We're paying them 10%.
It's because we were like, at least let's try to promote it on TikTok, and then we like started posting just the snippets, and then the comments were like, "Where's the full ep?" Or like, I guess we got to record it.
Yeah, it was just a slow build, I guess.
Yeah, we're back to it.
Yeah, back to it, man. Let's talk about this new trend on TikTok, this Devious licks trend. Because it's been popping up on the news recently.
Is that like the hashtag Devious licks?
Well, they actually took it down.
Yeah, it's banned, right?
Yeah,
that's what I saw on the news.
TikTok, but they found a way around it. Like kids found a way around it.
Just spell it differently.
Yeah,
Devious dicks.
Licks. Devious dicks. Devious dicks. That sounds like a football player.
Yeah. Devious dicks with the interception.
Apparently the trend is to just record yourself stealing something from school. So people are stealing toilets, soap, whatever they could find. Really.
Every time
mirrors.
Mirrors. Every time I see a shot of like the damage that's done, it's usually like soap dispensers. Something with the bathroom.
Yeah, and Merz was saying that they had to close the bathrooms at his school.
There's only 2 bathrooms that are supervised. It's not his school.
It's not his school. He
didn't design this school. It's not his.
Yeah, I didn't make the school. But the school that I work at, we ended up having to close all the bathrooms except for 2 that are going to be supervised by campus security. So
it's real.
Yeah, where my office is at, there's a bathroom right behind me. So I hear like loud noises and I go in there and they're all gone already. And I'm like,
but they're hitting that lick for sure.
Oh, they're hitting that lick, man. They're hitting that lick.
But what's the end goal here? Because like, by putting yourself on TikTok, you're ratting yourself out. So any sort of clout that you get from it, it's only helping you get caught.
It's just clout chasing at the end of the day. That's not a new thing. That's not a new trend.
Yeah, for sure. But like, aren't they? Well, I guess they're not. They're fucking. Yeah, they're dumb, not. They're dumb kids.
They feel invincible. I don't like. Of course, I don't agree with it, but I get it. Like I was doing a bunch of dumb shit at.
No, for sure. I mean, we all were. But if you're going for the clout, wouldn't you want sustainable clout at least?
They can't. They don't have the foresight of like, let's make this sustainable.
Yeah, you're right. I guess they're just so focused, tunnel vision on the cloud. They don't really care what the repercussions are.
Unless they like create a group of like the best Devious dickers, and then they just create a crew off of that, which I could definitely see like some kids doing. That reminds me of at my high school, at Silverado. During my years, there was like, normal little kid gang activity, right? And they used to like jump people into the thing, like in the bathrooms.
Jump people into the gang?
Yeah. Is that like normal?
Well, I've never seen that before.
Have you heard of that? Does that sound surprising, I guess?
I guess not, because that's usually where a lot of mischievous things happen, in the bathroom. Because I remember in my high school, every passing period, there would be at least 20 to 25 people smoking it up.
Yeah.
Weed, cigarettes, vapes, everything you can name. And as soon as you hop out of the bathroom, even if you're just an innocent bystander, you're smelling like cigs all day. Yeah. And you walk into sixth period, everyone's looking at you like, yo, were you just smoking a Devious lick in the fucking bathroom? Or
and did innocent people ever get caught up?
Oh, all the time.
No, but I mean, like really in trouble, like the false accusations on them?
Oh, you mean? Oh, I see what you're saying. Are you saying have innocent people ever gotten caught?
Yeah,
I don't know, but people have gotten caught for sure for smoking and for doing some dumb shit.
There's this one time in PE, like before we lined up for roll call or whatever, in the locker room, like some kid was smoking. I think he had like a bowl or something, right?
Smoking some mid for sure.
Definitely some mid, some dust. And then we're all lining up and he's kind of towards the end. And he's like, fuck, I hella smell, huh? And everyone's like, yeah, clearly. The coach starts by sniffing everyone's hands at the front of the line. He's like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So we watch him like put his hands in his ass and just start running.
Wait, what? He put his hands in his ass?
In the back of his shorts. And he's like rubbing around. He's like, I got to get the smell out of here, dude. I was like, man, this guy's going, he's like, this mid is crazy, and then he ended up getting caught up.
Did people do that when you were in school, Mers? Were people smoking cigarettes and stuff in the bathroom during passing period?
I can't really remember. I wasn't really out there like that. I kind of was in class a lot, but cigarettes was definitely the thing, because cigarettes are weed. I remember I used to walk to the bus, and these dudes a lot older than me were smoking in the bushes. Like, I kid you not. It sounds like something from off a Gorillaz video or something, but
yeah,
they're smoking in the bushes and they appear when the bus comes.
But that was like the spot.
That was the spot. I just saw mad smoke just coming out the bushes.
Like if it was like a group test, I'd be like, yo, I'll be at the bush. And be like, oh, okay.
For sure. That's all they did. They smoked every day before the bus.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy.
The shit that kids do, man.
Yeah, so the Devious licks thing, look, I can empathize with like little kids or kids just do dumb shit for clout. But this one, it's hard for me to understand, because one, where are you going to put the soap dispenser? Two, when you upload the video, that shit's getting taken down instantly.
Yeah.
And three, like, after it's all said and done, is it really worth it?
I mean, no, really it's not, unless like, I don't know how much cool points it really gets you. But what I think a lot of young people do, damn, I sound so old, is like everyone like has like Finstas nowadays, and they really are controlling like who they allow to follow them.
Yeah.
So if they're putting it up and posting it, it's most likely not on a super public account that can show.
So they're posting it on an account that's not even really their account. I mean, it's a fake. It's a Finsta account. Yeah. So it's like,
but like 300 kids at school follow it. Then at least those 300
you're just
know.
known as the dude that hit a Devious lick. Like, that's, I don't know. I guess it's just hard for me to really like be like, yo, that's cool, man.
This is just what happens when there's nothing else to worry about.
Yeah.
You just be doing like,
you're hitting Devious licks.
You're doing some shit. It's pointless.
That's crazy.
Well, somebody in South Alabama, some kid is facing criminal charges after he stole a fire extinguisher.
Oh my God.
I see.
From the school.
A fire extinguisher.
I wonder what he's gonna do with that.
Stealing, it's vandalism.
Yeah.
You can definitely get you can go to juvie, or something's gonna happen to you.
Opportunity
sure.
school.
So definitely something's happened to you for sure.
Yeah.
I just can't see myself doing that. I don't know.
Yeah, like I definitely wouldn't have taken part in it, but like I'm kind of not surprised that this is like a trend, I guess.
Shouts to Jug for it. Well, I don't want to say shouts, but word to Jug for it, Elias, for starting this dumb shit.
Oh, this is who started it.
Yeah,
he's the originator. I wonder if he can get caught up for being known as the ringleader. Because what would that be called? Like,
it's kind of like when you incite a riot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
What would that be called, Mers? I feel like you would know. Oh, we got taken down.
Inciting a riot.
Yeah, or not inciting. Yeah, inciting a riot, or just like he's an accessory to.
No, I think he's the reason.
Yeah, but so let's say he did get caught up. What would they call that? Like, what kind of charge would that be? For being the originator.
You know, I don't think you get charged for that.
Really?
Yeah, because you're not necessarily doing a crime. You did the crime.
You probably get charged for that.
You're gonna get charged for your crime, but you're not gonna get charged for
being the leader of that.
I mean, Charles Manson, but Charles Manson was literally telling people what to do.
Yeah, that's
in
different.
a sense. Yeah,
I guess it's different because he's not telling. He's just showing people.
He just did it, and people followed him.
He got the loophole.
Yeah,
the roundabout way.
Anyways, what else we got? Gabby Petito. Let's talk about this because this is so interesting to me. So if you haven't heard, this couple went on a long van life trip. The dude comes back from the trip without the girl, and the girl is missing. And now they're on like a woman hunt for the woman. The dude's not saying anything about it. They're trying to ask him questions, but his lawyer is trying to keep him quiet. Which, if you're not saying anything, it's got to be saying something.
You think saying nothing is saying something?
Dude, if you're innocent, why wouldn't you help find the girl?
From what I learned on criminal TikTok is if you say anything, it can be held against you. So just say nothing.
Yeah,
but
let's say you and I went on a trip, right? Let's say we went on a devious trip. Sorry.
Nice.
We went on a trip to Arizona. You go missing. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call for help. I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna call 911. My boy is missing. I saw him this morning.
Right.
Haven't seen him since.
You're gonna come clean.
I'm not gonna come home and be like, I don't know where he is. What? Like I just left him out there.
What if it was like that though? Like truth, like the truth. We go out there, for some reason we get in a fight over where we're gonna eat, and I storm off. And then you're like, I have no idea where we went, and it's like 6 hours past the meetup time. You end up leaving because you're like, I gotta go anyways. I gotta go help grandma.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
and you're not answering, or
I'm not answering my phone.
Yeah.
So like, what are you gonna do?
Right.
And then I end up falling off the cliff.
Right.
And then it's gonna look like some devious trip.
Yeah. Because I didn't say anything, and because I just
you,
came home.
Right. To you, you're like, I literally did my truth. I don't know what happened, but it just so happens that my hair was found on his body. Now it looks like I did something. Yeah.
But wouldn't you say something as soon as possible?
Yeah, right. Because my man's not answering. I came home I haven't seen him since 2 p.m. I had to come home.
That's true.
The truth is gonna set you free, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe there's
nothing to hide from if you really had nothing to do.
Or maybe he's really like that. Let's say that did happen. Like she just was like, "Fuck this dude, I'm leaving. I'm not saying anything."
Yeah.
And now he's like, I'm not trying to get caught up. So he calls up his lawyer, and his lawyer's like, come home, don't say anything. We're going to figure this out.
Wait, so can I get more details about the thing? So it started as like a long country road trip?
Yeah. So the couple went on a road trip, seeing different cities.
From New York. Okay.
Yeah.
And then they ended up in Utah.
Yeah. They were all over the map.
Like doing like a hike tour.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all that we know about it, right, Mers?
Yeah, they left like July 2nd on the trip, and then in August, I think about the second week, there was a altercation, quote unquote, in Moab City, Utah.
Oh, okay.
And that's where it kind of all started at.
That's when the police found her on the side of the road walking, right?
Yeah, so they found her on the side of the road.
Visible scratches on her arms, neck, body.
Right. All of that stuff. She was crying. She was obviously distraught. And I'm not 100% sure what the cops did there. But they didn't want to press charges. She didn't want to press charges.
Yeah, she didn't want to press charges on him. Yeah,
so at that point, what cops do is they let it's over.
Yeah, because what are they? Yeah, there's nothing they could do.
Is this the same case where the boyfriend was a cop, or is that a different case?
I think that's a different case.
That's a different case.
Yeah. So the dude just comes home and like acts like nothing happened. Like he hasn't said a word, right, about nothing.
No, and actually he just got reported missing.
Oh, there's something.
It's something else.
Yeah,
it's either a bigger case, like they found like some drugs or something.
He went home to Florida, and apparently he went hiking.
Again,
his parents said that he left with a hiking backpack, and they never saw him again.
Oh, my man flew the coop.
Yeah, and so this is like recently.
Probably in the Bahamas.
This is yesterday.
So do you think maybe it's a duo kind of thing, and they just wanted to go off the map?
No, you can go off the map without making a scene.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's stupid.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. Why would you make a scene to go and like be invisible?
You know what? I don't want to be in society anymore. Let's end
make
up
a
on the
scene.
news.
Let's end up on the worldwide news.
Yeah, it's a little crazy because he hasn't said anything. Now he's missing. Everyone's saying that he's hiding from the situation.
For sure.
Yeah. There's a few different outcomes of this, or like reasons. So
right, but here's the fucked up part. It's now become the search for him.
Oh god.
Instead of the search for the girl.
Yeah.
Fuck.
In respects, because I mean now they're trying to figure out. They need him. He's the person of witness.
He's the next
of interest. I mean,
yeah, he's the next like clue.
Yeah,
exactly.
Gotta go find that clue.
I mean, obviously they're still looking for her, but for the most part, that's where we're at right now. He's missing. We don't know where both of them are at. And to me, it looks suspicious that he leaves, or he's missing all of a sudden.
Yeah, it doesn't.
He's either trying to hide because he is guilty, or they're both caught up in something bigger like a cult or some shit. But right now he's definitely in the Bahamas.
He got caught in a cult.
That would be crazy.
There's a lot of cults still in the world.
I believe that. I just can't like what. Okay, so they got involved in a cult and now they just have to make a big scene.
They got caught in a cult and maybe they're trying to leave the cult. And now they're on to them.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So they're trying to make it seem like
they're trying to wipe them off the map.
So the cult is like, where did they go? You know what I mean? And try to start a new life.
No. They're just the cult's just trying to kill them.
That's crazy.
Both of them, right?
So now they're on the run from the cult.
Yeah, but then now they got clapped.
That's crazy because they're probably the only two people that really know what happened.
Really know.
So if they both die, it's just a ongoing mystery forever and ever.
But here's the thing: they're not looking for him in a criminal. Like they're not looking for him like he is,
A suspect.
like a victim. They're looking for him because he's a suspect.
Oh,
right,
yeah.
Right. So that's why they're.
So it's
manhunt.
So the vibe of the search is different.
It's different. There's a different vibe to these searches.
Well, they understand what's going on. I mean, come on. If we're thinking about it, I'm pretty sure the police is thinking about it.
I thought they were.
I mean, visible
really
scratches on the girl when they saw her walking.
Yeah.
The dude wouldn't let her in the car. I mean, what else are people gonna think?
Yeah. There's a lot of where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's a lot of smoke right now.
There's a lot of smoke. We'll find the fire soon, and hopefully we find it with Gabby alive.
Yeah, that would be fire if she. You know what though? Like, what if it comes out that she was the one that incited all the violence? Like, he was just trying to flee the scene,
right?
And she was like, she's hitting him, and she was like, and then she just committed suicide.
Yeah, there is that.
And then she's like, no, I'm gonna fuck your life up. I'm gonna jump off this cliff, and now everybody's gonna think that you killed me.
Well, it doesn't matter. Like, if someone did that if that happened to me, I'm going straight to the feds.
Yeah, but doesn't that kind of make you seem guilty though? You're like, she said she's the one that's like violent. She's the one that committed suicide and wanted to fuck my life up.
I feel like it can turn against.
There's no
you.
evidence.
Yeah, because it's always like he say, she said, and the only like result is like there's a dead person. Like we're gonna assume that you're just saying that they did that.
Yeah.
When there's like scratches on them, there's like skin.
She's the one scratching herself.
Right. Because I seen plenty of like Karen videos of like a Karen being like, they're attacking me or whatever.
Yeah, but nobody's even attacking her.
Yeah, I'm just like recording you on my phone and like nothing's happening.
No,
people can pose this shit too.
Right, and I think
not to victim blame, but that's
I understand, but I think that's one thing. But in this situation, I just don't think that's what happened.
You think he did it?
I think something is fishy going on for sure.
He definitely did something.
Yeah, because I don't know who this girl is, but from what everyone has been posting, she wouldn't be the type to set him up.
Yeah, but those are the ones, though.
Yeah, right.
Those are the ones.
Where in Florida are they from?
That's a good question.
Nice.
Well, I think he's from Florida.
Oh, he's from Florida.
Yeah, but I don't think she is.
Laundry family, huh?
His name is. So I saw some videos of protesters outside, and they had signs that said "Dirty Laundry."
Hey, dirty laundry, money laundry.
Let's just play it out though. Imagine though that she was the one though. She was
orchestrating
orchestrating the whole thing. This dude is the innocent one. Yo,
those make the spiciest shows,
what's
dude.
the way out for the dude? You know, like how
just
can you
being real?
How
bro.
can you prove that?
You just go straight to the feds.
Yeah,
if
but
she's
think
the
about
one.
think about all those people that are in jail that are wrongfully accused.
Well, I
Right.
You might
understand
end
that,
up
but
as that
I
guy.
actually had a friend that I knew back then who his girl was kind of crazy like that and
Yeah.
would try to set him up.
See?
But luckily, he always went to the feds, and when the feds came to the house, he was the most calm, and the girl was obviously the one tripping the most. And then the neighbors vouched.
Oh,
So
okay.
the thing about it is, yeah, we can't really throw that out, but I mean, I haven't even looked into the story that much, but just looking at the timeline, it looks like this dude, there's something fishy going on, man.
Yeah, you think there's something fishy with this?
Well,
dude.
she was missing for a month, and all of a sudden he's missing.
Yeah.
And
Look,
he hasn't said a word.
I agree. So that's why my thing is he either did it or they're caught up in something bigger.
Ooh, that'd be a good movie.
It'd be a good movie.
If
They
I'm
were
saying.
caught up in something.
If
They
they're caught
call
up
him
in
something
something
bigger to
bigger,
be
yeah.
a good movie.
Like, like what was that one family movie where they had to like take that bus across the border to like traffic something, but
Traffic some children.
some drugs for sure, but like they just we're the Millers.
Was it where
Oh, the comedy? I thought it was
Yeah.
a serious ass
No,
movie.
no.
No, I see what. Yeah.
But like you just get caught up in some
Yeah,
shit. You're
yeah,
like, oh fuck.
So you really don't know. Damn, that's interesting, dude. I wonder.
Well, anything
wonder.
can happen.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
I don't want one of these things that I get so caught up in that like I start having dreams about this. Because I remember when I came across the Chris Watts case. You remember
Oh,
about
man.
Chris Watts when he
The-
killed his wife and children and he threw him in the oil thing?
Whoa, no, what is this?
It happened in Colorado. There's this man, Chris Watts, who was cheating on his wife.
Okay.
And he wanted a new life, but instead of just kind of being honest
Yeah.
and saying, "Hey, this isn't gonna work," because she was pregnant and they had 2 daughters together already,
Uh-huh.
he ended up killing the wife, and killing both
Killing
of his
the children.
daughters,
Yeah.
and then blaming it on some random deranged person that came in and killed everybody.
And
But
you were wrapped up in
I was wrapped up because
this
there was
case?
so much evidence as far as like when he came home and before he left to go kill them. There was like so much stuff, and like there's body cam footage of him and people breaking it down of showing why he's a liar and all of his like his body language. Like there was just so much stuff surrounding the case that I just got wrapped up in all of it. I got wrapped up in the interview process of the entire thing.
Yeah.
Like when they were interrogating him, and then when he finally broke and said that he actually did it. Like there was
so much relief.
much stuff
right,
in regards to the case just
Like
to be
a-
consumed on YouTube, you know?
Yeah.
Like and they made a Netflix documentary. There's so much stuff around it. So, you know, if you want
Holy
something to
shit.
be interested in, go look up the Chris Watts case.
I kind of like don't like to get super wrapped
Me
up in
either.
cases because like
Me either.
it makes me very paranoid.
It just makes you feel weird because you're like, dude, there's people out there that really live life like that.
Yeah, like you're just like at Walmart. You're like, you know what? Any one of these people can snap.
In what? Okay, so like the dude wants a new life, right? He wants a
Watts?
new life. Yeah, Chris Watts. He wants a new life. He doesn't want to fuck with the children, the 2 kids. He doesn't want to fuck with the wife no more.
Maybe they got bad vibes.
the wife and kids.
Yeah,
Possibly.
they got the bad vibes.
Possibly. But like imagine just like my only option is to kill everyone and go off and be with this new girl.
I'm so entrapped
Yeah.
that the only thing I could do is clap them.
Yeah.
That's great.
You got to be living in a crazy.
There's no to kill some children, dude.
Yeah, it's
Like, That's
it's next level.
it's so unnecessary
Yeah,
too.
it's-
Like, what are they gonna do?
Anyways, I wrote on the notes ghosts.
You
Do
believe in them?
No, absolutely not. Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah,
You do?
yeah.
To what degree do you believe in ghosts? You think that
What's a like on a scale of 1 to 10? What's a 10?
like you think they walk around and like you could see them and well, we don't have to scale it. Let's just say like what are your belief in ghosts?
I think there are ghosts, but they can't really interact with the physical.
Do you think the physical people? You think people can see ghosts?
Yeah, I think there's people that like. I think there's like a spectrum of people that can have different levels of spiritual stuff. You know, there's people that could see it. There's people that could feel it. There's people that could speak to ghosts, and then there's some people that do all 3 or whatever. You know.
So how about this? What if the person who's seeing ghosts, there's actually no ghost. Their brain is just so advanced
Whoa.
that they're able to see things that are unnatural to us. But
Right.
to
People
them
who
is
haven't
natural.
tapped into that level.
Exactly.
Right.
Because there's so many things that we can't, like, that are unseen to the naked eye. Maybe there are people that can see various levels of light spectrum or whatever, right? So that's why I think it is possible.
Okay. So with that theory, I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe there are people that have tapped into certain parts of their brain that can maybe interpret the world differently than most people. But in the way that I grew up thinking about ghosts, like ghosts are dead people that walk around and like try to scare you, I don't believe in that.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But then again, like if you are that person that tapped into that and you are seeing people that have gone to the next life, then that whole thing that I grew up on is true, right?
Yeah, but maybe just not to the degree that you're thinking. Like they're just, oh, they didn't have a peaceful death. Now they're just
Trying to scare
having dinner
people.
here
Yeah.
and just trying to make everyone else miserable.
Yeah.
It's probably not
I,
like
I think it's
that.
because I've never seen a ghost. I used to be scared of ghosts, but not anymore. Like, I just don't know. Even if you feel like they can interact with you, like, what are they going to do to you? Hurt you?
Well, I think that's why some people get super scared because like they believe that they can possess or it's actually a demon.
Hey, man, I don't got anything going on. Possess me.
Hey, if you can live my life for me and make some money.
Let's fucking get it, ghost. Like, what
If I can capitalize off of being possessed, that's lit.
Yeah, make it work for you, you know? Like, why not? If this ghost is gonna be interacting with you, might as well take advantage of it and do something that other people can't do.
Yeah, like I'm living a truly unique lifestyle.
Yeah, and maybe that's all they're trying to do. Maybe they're just these people are just trying to interact with the physical because they're trying to help you out. They're like, "Yo, dog, I got some shit that you don't know about that I could put you on if you're just open-minded enough to let me put you on."
Yeah. Because in order to know the future, you got to know the past. And I know the past.
Yeah.
I can give you the key.
That's kind of, if you think about it like that,
that's
that
kinda
kind of makes
fire.
it like, I kind of want to run into a ghost later. Like, let's.
You ever gone ghost hunting?
Never.
I've gone a few times here. It's like, it is fun, but it's after like it's done and over with, you're like, that was stupid.
Yeah.
I used to ghost hunt. It wasn't even ghost hunt. We just go into homes that weren't done being built and pretend there's ghosts in there.
If anything, there's bums in there.
That show Ghost Adventures has been here a few times.
Oh yeah.
And then that's where we would ghost hunt, like the same places that they pulled up on.
There's actually a museum out here for like.
It's like at a house, right?
Yeah, it's like ghost / paranormal activity. I actually saw it when I was driving. I can't remember. I think I was on Charleston. It's on Charleston Boulevard.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I actually want to check it out because it was lit red. The home was.
Oh,
yeah,
lit red, huh?
Would you be trying to do that? See, you're scared.
It's just a museum.
It's not that I'm scared. I just like I just don't want to do it. But does that mean I'm scared? I don't know. I'm
He's scared.
I don't know if I'm. I just don't. It's just not my thing, you know.
Yeah, you'd rather be doing something else.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather be doing something else. Does that mean I'm scared? I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I guess not.
No, I'd just rather not be. I'd rather be doing something else. It's like,
yeah, it's like you guys are asking like, yo, let's go shooting or something.
Shit,
I'm like,
dude.
I'm like, yo, I don't feel like shooting.
Yeah,
no
it's not
gun.
because you're scared. It's just because you don't want to do it.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. I
Yeah.
get it. I get it, dude.
But you never have like a urge to, hey, let's check out this
Let's
museum.
check out some ghosts.
Yeah, check out this ghost museum.
Nah, I mean,
What
yeah,
if it
sure,
were like aliens? Are you more interested in aliens?
No. Like, yeah, I believe in aliens for sure. Like, I believe that there are beings on other planets and that there are things out there that
There has
live.
to be.
There has to be.
There has to be.
For you to not think that,
Is closed-minded.
yeah, you just don't. I don't think you Well, we don't understand how big this universe really is.
Yeah.
But if you're not open to the idea that there are other planets out there and that there are other beings on those planets, there are other life forms on those planets.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
I could see.
You can't not believe that.
If you've never been outside of the city you grew up in, maybe it's hard to like understand that there's other life in other places and
Maybe
in other cultures.
you know what? That's probably what it is. It is hard to
some
believe.
form of that.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean they do this in this country? Like, I can't I can't even do that.
It's a huge possibility that there are life forms out there in different galaxies. A lot of astrophysicists like Neil deGrasse Tyson has explained, because planets just have to be in what's called the Goldilocks zone, and basically where Earth is at.
Yeah, the same distance away from their star.
Where there can be water, where there can be life forms. So it's a very huge possibility. Now, here's the thing. Will we ever be able to find those life forms? Probably not, because they're very, like the next galaxy is so far away, you would probably need to live 10 lifetimes just to get there.
Yeah.
So unless the technology is able for us to move at light speed.
It's really hard to imagine a technology that advanced compared to what we have right now.
Right.
Yeah.
And it goes vice versa. So if there were life forms in other planets that were able to get to us first, they'd have to live at least to 100 million years old.
Yeah.
You think there's ever going to be anybody that lives to 100 million years old?
Never.
No.
You don't think so?
100 million.
Like you don't think the technology could advance to the point where people are living past 1,000?
Yeah, I think so actually. Like, say that there's like a new human software update, and then they just like, you are more bionicle than ever, and really all that has to happen is you need to get updated parts.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like the first one was like the iron lung, but in the future now there's just the iron organs, and you just have bionic everything, and you just got to update them as technology comes along.
That sounds. I want to be.
Sounds
part of
plausible,
that.
right?
I want to be part of that. I want to be 70 and they roll out like the iron lungs or the iron heart that just doesn't stop beating until you want it to, and just never go.
Yeah, the only thing on you is like just keep working out your muscles, and everything will just maintain. Stay shredded.
Sounds pretty fire to me.
Wasn't there like a concept a few years ago of people like going into deep freezing so that they could wake up like 70 years from now?
I think they have that now, right? Like they have that technology where you can pay to freeze yourself and be preserved for X amount of years.
Yeah, I wonder if anyone's really done it though.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get, like let a few people
let a few people wake up.
Yeah, let a few people run it real quick. See what the bugs are.
See what the vibes are.
And then maybe this company will freeze your dead body for $200,000.
That's not that much.
Yeah, but you're dead though. You're not coming back.
No, but the it's supposed to be like such a preservation that you come back. Like your brain just has to turn back on.
You might not come back with your brain. It might be
probably
somebody else's body.
Right.
So then you won't even know that you're back.
You might.
Probably not.
You might.
You're in a different brain.
You're in a different body.
So how are they going to explain to you how to go on with the rest of your life if you have a different brain? Because that brain has different experiences. So you're going to think you're a completely different person.
Well, here's a question for you. What controls what? Does the brain control the heart, or does the heart control the brain?
The brain controls the heart.
I think the brain controls the heart.
So the brain, technically in your 30s and 40s, it starts to decline. It starts to shrink. And that's just the way it is. It's just a natural thing in our human bodies. So in order to stop that process, you'd have to freeze the brain.
Right.
Which means you would have to die.
Or there could just be new tech. So, like, what if we consider aging is, if we treat aging just like a disease, and then now you got to treat aging like just to stop it, and then that's the same thing, like kind of like freezing yourself does.
But you'd miss so much time in freezing yourself. You'd wake up and be in a whole nother century.
What would be still be like fucking trying to hit a devious lick, and you're like, dog, we're
way past that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, bro, all the apps are in my brain, bro.
Oh my gosh, all the apps are in your brain?
Dude, the most movies really like tell the future. I think we're getting closer and closer to that Her movie.
I've never seen that.
It's the one with Joaquin Phoenix, and he falls in love with Siri. You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
Oh shit.
Siri the porn star? That is a actual PS though.
Really?
Yeah.
Siri, like they're trying to
her name is Siri.
Trying to get off the notoriety that Siri comes with.
Possibly, or
You know
maybe
what I mean?
she was named Siri before Siri was a thing.
I would definitely name myself after something else that could like get me more clicks.
So you're in it for the clout also.
I mean, I'm just trying to boost my click-through rate.
So
people are watching me.
I mean, it's a nice roundabout way to say you're trying to get more clout.
some people are just trying to get clout for no reason, but at least
You got a reason?
is getting more money.
Speaking my language now.
I feel it.
I'm not gonna hit a devious lick for no reason.
Yeah, you're gonna hit a devious lick for the bag.
For the bag. Yeah.
I respect
So,
that.
Yo, go get this soapbox
Yeah.
after school. I'll give you 100 grand.
Yeah,
Soapbox.
because in this case, there's no incentive to do it. Like, there's no clout, there's no money. They're just doing it to
Yeah.
fucking steal the soap dispenser.
Just because it's a trend. That's
Yeah,
as
that's insane,
mindless
bro.
as it
That's
comes.
insane, bro. That's insane. These people are fucking funny. What a dumb, what a dumb generation. No, that's dumb to say. What a dumb. Kids are dumb.
Like sometimes there's like some positive trends, and then this one's just it missed the mark completely.
I missed the mark with that one.
Hey.
That was you seen that?
No.
That was a David Dobrik quote. Anyways, let's talk about Twitch for a second, cause
Let's talk about Twitch.
yeah, let's talk about
Someone
talk about Twitch. So
in the room is gonna Twitch.
So recently, I signed a contract with Twitch to be a Twitch partner for the next 6 months.
Round of applause.
Thanks, guys. And yeah, so I'll be back to streaming on Twitch with a nice little incentive in my back pocket, and it's gonna be fun. So if you want to follow me, it'll be twitch.tv/ChrisPunsalon. We'll be doing the same things that we were doing before I was a partner. Beat battles. I'll be making music on there. I'll be listening to people's music. We'll be roasting people in the chat. We'll be figuring out how to say people's names correctly.
I wonder what's like some new shit you could do. Record some live perks.
Do some live stuff like that.
Live
Sure.
stuff.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff. It just has to be within the music category. So
Yeah.
I also don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just have to do it, you know?
Yeah. That's
So,
true.
If you want to follow me there. If not,
Let's talk
Fuck
about the
'em.
bag. Is it a JanSport bag or is it a Cabin Zero bag?
listen, man, it's a nice opportunity.
It's
That's
worth
all.
it.
It's worth it. Okay, I don't want to. I used to be so open about talking about numbers and like how much people would pay me for certain things, but as I've grown, it seemed I don't know how open I am to talking about numbers anymore.
I just think at times it can stop you from a bigger bag. Right.
Yeah, but then my argument to that was always like, if you like, let's say you put out a video and you say how much you made from a brand deal now. If a brand approaches you and they're like, "Yo, since we saw this video, we want to offer you the same amount," all you have to do is say no and say no. This is my new offer. This is my new quote. This is my new value. Pay that, we don't do the deal.
Yeah, I did the same thing when I was working with Nike and Jordan Brand for that host stuff. Every time I got asked to do it, I raised my price $150.
Yeah, and if they don't want to do it, then you just don't.
Sounds
do it.
about
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You're
always
right.
do it.
So that's okay. So that's a counter to my argument.
To that argument.
argument.
But for some reason, I don't know. For this one specifically, I just don't want to say what the specifics of the entire contract or I don't know. I just feel weird about it. I guess it's just I don't really have a logical reason why it's different this time.
Maybe insecurity.
Maybe. I just rather not say.
Yeah.
You know, I've always been open. Like if you look at my old YouTube videos, I show exactly how much money I made
Yeah.
in a month from this deal in a year. I'm still getting shit for that one video I made where I talked about how much I made in a year, and people were like, "You're not paying taxes on this?" Because in the video I misspoke and I said untaxed, which I meant to say before
taxes.
I
Like-
fucked up. I get it.
Same shit.
Nah, but I think people like unnecessarily went in on that. Like if you could just put context together,
Yeah.
like, then
I mean, I
just
don't
think about it for a second. Like
you really think I'm evading taxes?
I'm
Like,
opposed
I'm
to
gonna post myself online, like talking about how much I made.
yeah.
If I'm evading taxes, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Either way, I still get shit for it every day. People are like, IRS is in the chat. The government is typing. Fuck out of here.
No, they're
Government
not.
is typing.
No, they're not.
They
dude.
don't
not
give a
looking.
fuck,
They're after
dude.
they're after fucking who's
They're
that
after
guy that was evading taxes?
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes.
They're after the, like actors and actresses
Yeah.
that evaded taxes. There's a lot actually.
Well, I just don't understand how celebrities of all people could think that they could evade taxes because
Right. They have the
in
most
the limelight.
Yeah, they have the most light.
Mike
the Situation.
was evading taxes.
Stephen Baldwin,
Ja Rule.
Ja. Yeah, I know the Ja one.
Daryl Strawberry, Fat Joe.
Sounds. Yeah, all these are
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill.
Wow.
I mean, Heidi
Interesting.
Fleiss, that's a big one.
Halle
Yeah, a
Berry's-
lot of people.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe they're really like losing that much though. And they're like, fuck, I gotta hide.
yeah, I
this,
gotta
though.
hide it. I mean, because they're all a majority of them are out in L.A. And if you're in L.A., the tax you gotta pay, you're pretty much giving up half
Yeah.
of your shit.
If you got a good tax advisor, though, you'll be
Yeah.
able to at least find deductions that you can get
Very
yourself
true.
into.
Yeah, maybe they thought they had the right tax plan going on, and then that wasn't actually the case, and then they got caught
They
up
got
in someone
fucked in
else's
the end.
scheme.
Right.
Yeah.
They got yeah.
That sounds scary.
That sounds scary.
Because
for
you think
sure.
like, yeah, this is my tax guy. He does great. I feel like I've saved up so much money from this, and then it's actually like the wrong
a
thing.
scam.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
scam
unfortunate.
likely.
Scams nowadays, dude. Have you seen the YouTube channel of the guy whose life mission is to expose scammers in India?
It's like he like calls them back and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he'll call them. He'll hack the computer. He'll stay on the phone for like 9 hours at a time.
Holy shit.
Make them. He'll follow the entire thing. Find a way to turn it on them. And sometimes he'll even turn on their webcam at the end.
And they get super spooked.
And they get spooked, and then they see themselves on the camera, and then they try and close it, like acting like this is really gonna do something.
They're like in their drawers and shit.
Yeah, or they're in bed.
Yeah.
And sometimes they just get so pissed, and they're just yelling at the dude, like, "Why would you waste my time?" I'm just yeah. And
What do you
they're
mean
like,
you're wasting my
yeah,
time,
You're wasting
bro?
people's time, bro. Life emission.
Like I wonder what is really like how successful are these like cross country scams?
They gotta be
though?
successful enough to keep going, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
at
pretty
this
successful.
point.
I mean,
this
it's.
point.
I saw a video of how a scammer gets somebody, and they're able to. The first thing they do is they share screens with your computer,
Yeah, and
then they're able to like.
Oh,
they
they tell
pulled
them
up
to
this
control it.
girl's bank account, this old lady, and showed the guy was like, change the numbers to a deposit that said 27 grand.
God, yeah.
So the lady's like, he's like, oh my gosh, I sent you 27 grand. I was only supposed to send you $270. Can you send that back? So she'll send it back, but she's sending her 27,000, and he just changes the number back to,
Oh, they get got.
exactly. So they use like HTML
Yeah.
on the website to fix it.
When
That's crazy.
when I worked at the phone store, like there were old people getting scammed left and right, dude. Like coming in, like, oh, help me, I got scammed. Like shit, I don't know. What
Yeah,
to
that's
do.
why it's hard for me to empathize with those people, because I remember seeing a TikTok of the scammer, of the guy that tries to expose scammers, right?
Yeah.
Like he shows the whole process. He shows the guy getting mad at the end. And people in the comments were like, yo, that guy in India is just trying to feed his family. But I'm like, how, dude, he's trying to feed his family
Nah.
by scamming like old ladies. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, like anybody trying to make money off of like nefarious deeds that's like all types of wrong. So
How can
that's
you-
the ultimate devious lick.
Yeah, that's more ultimate than fucking stealing a sink from the school. Like,
Yo.
going back to the devious licks thing, I've seen people walking out of school with sinks in their backpack, and it's like hanging out.
Yo.
They're just walking around with a sink in their backpack.
Like I go check in on my son. I bust through the door. Like, yo, are you winning? And he's like, there's a sink in the
Yeah,
in the
just
room.
fucking chilling in the room. Like,
Oh,
where did you
shit.
get the? How did nobody see you walking around school with this?
I'm gonna catch somebody.
Yeah,
Yo,
catch
I'm
somebody.
gonna
dude.
catch
Catch 'em,
somebody
yeah.
with a sink in their backpack, man.
Yeah,
It's a
you
wrap.
got. Yeah, it's gonna be a wrap, dude.
Let that sink in. Yes, sir.
You're good, man.
Yeah, you're good. You're
You're
funny,
fucking
Jay.
good,
You're
man.
funny, man. You're.
I didn't want all that.
Yo, some people in the comments for the last episode, they're saying like new hair with the eye emojis. I don't know if they're saying new hair for you. New
You
hair for
definitely have
me.
new hair.
It's just I just got a haircut. My hair's been short for a minute now.
Maybe because it seemed like we were off for a while.
I also couldn't tell if they were saying new hair, damn it looks ugly, or new hair, damn it looks fire. Like I don't know which route they were going with that.
I think I think in general, if it's like new hair with the eyes, that's like it looks good. Or like I'm peeping, but maybe I don't really like it, but I see you.
Or it could be new hair. Is that Eminem?
Oh my god.
You guys hate my Guy Fieri hair.
No, I love it, dude.
I love
No,
it, man.
makes you look
I love all
devious
your
for sure.
hairstyles.
Okay, you just like
Your
to make
roots
fun
are
of me
coming
for
in,
that.
but
Yeah, it's time to do them up again.
that's the thing though. Like I can't do that, man. Like I can't continuously like fix my hair. Unfortunately, you have somebody close to you that can do your hair often.
Yeah, But like, if you have to go out your way to like do it as consistent, I have to do it, then I mean, I wouldn't want to do it either.
Yeah, it's just too much work, bro. Or to even try to do it yourself, it's just too much self-care that I'm not willing to put in the time for.
Yeah. I'm thinking about shaving it.
Yeah, you should, bro.
Like baldy?
Not like bald, but you know, like
Zero.
like a zero, but like hardly a lineup going on.
Oh, okay, so you trying to look like American History X?
Yeah. Exactly.
You might be
Not
intimidating
exactly,
finally.
And finally,
everyone finds me intimidating except for this guy over here.
what are you guys' thoughts on open relationships? You guys fuck with them?
I
agree
just
with
feel
them?
like you just. I don't think I can do an open relationship.
Yeah.
I think that they just don't last long.
What if it was one-sided and the girl was like, it really just turns me on when you get like she's a
a
cuck.
cuck.
Yeah.
Getting cucked.
Shit. I don't know. With me, I don't think I could. It's weird.
Yeah.
If she was like into that, like that's what got her.
Well, she's
off.
into it, but I'm not. So it's like,
Yeah.
how do I get into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
She's like really encouraging you, like, "Yo, you trying to hit that?"
Or he's just trying to save face and just not really be honest right now.
Yo, I heard of this relationship where she didn't necessarily want to be cheated on, but if it happened, just don't let me see it type shit.
Like I've seen that before.
Don't let me see it.
Don't let me know like that you're actually.
So
doing
you
this.
can do it.
You can like if you do it, just don't let me know or just.
So just be sneaky about it.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah,
like
that's
I better not know about. I mean, of course, like if you're cheating, like you're gonna try, I guess, to hide it. But
Yo, fuck cheaters, dude. Fuck cheaters, man. Be in an open relationship or just don't cheat.
yeah, I guess you could just be open.
Just
about
be
it.
honest, man.
Yeah,
I guess I can see that. Like if you are, I guess, dating someone that cheats a lot, and then you're like, hey, let's just be in an open relationship because you guys just like each other's company
Presence,
so much,
yeah,
and you guys
just
have so much history.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I could see that. But
Yeah,
if you're gonna cheat, man, you might as well just
call it off.
Call it
man.
off.
Just
man.
call it off. That's what I don't understand, dude. If you're in a relationship, right, and you're feeling another person, you've found somebody else more interesting than you thought. The grass is greener on the other side. Instead of hurting the person that you're with, why don't you just call it off, dude?
Yeah.
I knew this one dude that he would never like call it off on his partner because he thought it was, like that was so hard that he would just end up like cheating so that his partner would just end up hating him, and then it would break that way. And he'd like, it's just easier this way. And I'm like talking.
Wait,
like, this
what?
Is never. So like instead of just breaking it off clean, like he would like just pretty much ruin the relationship like as bad as he can, and so he
doesn't have to call it quits. With it.
it's pretty much he would be the one broken up with.
Right. So he was trying to be the toxic one, so she would end up breaking up with him instead of him just being like, yo, this isn't working.
Right.
Let's just look. I get it. It's hard to break up with somebody, but like to
go through all that,
just to get licked. That's not even the right way. My bad.
I got you.
Yeah.
That was a good one, actually. I'll give it to you.
I don't know. Just don't cheat, man. Just tell the girl or tell the guy.
Yeah.
Just be honest. Is it hard to be? I guess it is a little bit hard to be honest, right? Especially if you're a person that is
a liar at heart.
No, if you just try to avoid confrontation at all costs.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to break up with somebody. But you just got to think long term, dude. Like if I'm going to end up cheating because I'm interested in somebody else and this is going to hurt my current partner, let's just get through the pain now, save her the suffering later, and like let's just make us both happy by just calling it quits.
I'm just saying, like, is it like if you're afraid of confrontation, is it easier to sneak around cheating rather than just?
I guess it seems like it.
Oh,
right?
like
because there's no confrontation in the cheating. You're literally sneaking to avoid the confrontation.
Damn,
you know,
it's a lot of mental gymnastics instead of just being upfront.
Have you guys ever been cheated on before?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Me too.
Yeah, it's just
it's common.
It's common, dude. It's just I just don't understand it. Just call it quits, bro. Just call it quits.
Yeah.
And you never really do. I feel like it takes a lot for you to come back from that.
Actually, I was about to say, the me getting cheated on was probably the fastest I got over.
You don't think that gave you any sort of trauma?
I mean, it gave me trauma for a little
Or
bit. I was
trust
insecure.
issues,
Yeah,
or-
I had some
yeah.
trust issues. I was insecure for a little bit. But as far as me getting over that particular person, it was.
Oh,
the
I feel like
fastest.
that makes it. Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of getting over the person after getting cheated on, I feel like it's easier because you're like, yo, fuck that
Yeah.
person.
It's such a like hard like a line
Because
that's
you can't
just,
even
like,
see yourself going back to that person
right, 'cause, like,
after
why,
doing that.
Why would I?
But I feel like the effects of being cheated on after the fact, it lingers for a minute.
Yeah.
It's a lot to get through.
There's a lot of like trust issues happen, or a lot of things that build up that you don't exactly attribute to being cheated on, but are actually like
Yeah. So
cause.
okay, I guess everybody has their own version of cheating on, like cheated on. What do you think is the line though? Like what line does your partner have to cross for it to be considered cheating?
Physically,
I think
emotionally.
feelings. I think feelings.
Yeah.
So once your partner gets feelings for another person, that's considered cheating to you?
Yeah. To me,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
because now you're getting emotionally invested with somebody else.
So it doesn't even have to be physical with you. It could just be all mental, like, oh, I'm already checked out.
I guess that's one way. Okay, so what about this? Your boy leaves his relationship because he had feelings for someone else. Are you gonna be like, oh, so you cheated on her? Right? That's
to
the same.
me. To me, I don't think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, because like you can get like you just because you caught feelings, it's cheating. I'm not trying to deny like
Right,
whatever
right.
you feel is cheating. That's what
Right,
I'm
that's
not
your
trying to
definition.
deny. I'm not trying to deny whatever your definition is.
But that doesn't sound as. I guess it's like a.
It doesn't
big
sound
gray
like you're
area.
really crossing the line, right? If you say it like that, like yo, you just caught feelings for another person, so you broke it off. Oh, you cheated.
Yeah, right? It doesn't feel the same as like, oh, you slept with someone else. Okay,
Yeah.
like.
But think about it. If you ask your girl or whatever, are you feeling this person? And they say yes.
Okay, but like, yeah, yeah.
For you're feeling betrayed for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean I don't know.
I don't.
Everybody can define cheating in their own way.
Yeah. Depending how far you want to take.
Like
Yeah.
some people consider cheating like just dancing at the club with someone else.
Yeah.
it.
Getting
Yeah, that's
physical.
true. That's true.
I think physical, anything physical happening, like
Yeah.
I guess kissing is probably line number one that you can draw.
Or something. Maybe you could define it like this: something that you wouldn't do with somebody else other than your girl, and you do it with somebody else.
That's a good way to put it.
Got it.
So I wouldn't. Yeah, you're right. That's actually a nice way to put it.
That's a good way to put it.
That's why we have Mers here. You know, the fact checker and also
The guy that got cheated on.
the guy. Well, we all have. So I mean,
The voice.
we're the
of,
guys.
The voice of
The
reason.
voice of reason. That's my official
Title.
Title.
It's on his resume.
VOR.
The VOR. I fuck with that. Yo, you know, this show wouldn't be what it is without Mers. Even though we recorded a lot of episodes without Mers, it's always nice to have a voice of reason, you know?
Yeah.
Keep us in check. Keep the show going a little bit when there's dead pockets.
Yeah. Dead pockets. Giving us content sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. Googling
That's
stuff.
true.
I was gonna say like sometimes or if he's like the subject of like of a topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always become the subject. You guys pull me in and put
Well,
my
you're
life on the line.
you're a specimen, you know? It's like we have to bring you up. It's
Yeah.
like that sounds like the Nardwar line. Well, you're little Uzi. We have to know.
Yo, you're Mers. We have to know. We have to
No
bring
one
you
wants
up,
to know
dude.
about it.
Listen, guys, everybody's going on a vacation except me. So I just want to wish my guys a happy vacation. Enjoy your time in Hawaii. Or should I not expose that?
That's fine.
Enjoy your time in Hawaii,
Thank you.
Jay. Enjoy your time in Texas, Mers. Are you going to Texas?
Yeah.
I'll be here wiping grandma's ass. You know, keeping the show going. Somebody's got to hold down the fort.
You have a Twitch deal, dude. You have obligations.
So
What?
I can't go on vacation now that I have obligations?
Yeah. That's exactly
Isn't that
why you
why-
don't
isn't
go.
that why you
That's
can't?
exactly why you don't
Y'all
go with
have
us.
obligations too, though.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
unemployed.
I'm employed, but
You're leaving him.
He's hitting
I'm leaving
the
him,
devious
Devious
leg.
lips.
He's hitting that devious
mental
dick,
health,
dude.
man. Mental
Yeah,
health.
mental health.
Mental
Yeah,
health.
yeah,
What
yeah.
I'm
Hey,
saying.
mental health.
Hey, man.
There we go.
I'm about to when am I gonna get a mental health check?
That's true. Mental
check it
health
right
check. I can check it right now. A wellness check.
Listen, guys, I wish you guys a happy wife, happy life. Fuck, I want to go on a trip.
Is there any souvenirs you want?
Bring back a girl. Bring me a girl, man. Listen,
You
I
want
don't
a
think
Hawaiian girl or you want a Texas girl?
hey, give me a mix, a Hawaiian Texas girl. Listen, every time I think about like getting in a relationship, like it just sounds like too much. But then also playing the game of just like having girls on the side, like that sounds like it's too much work. Also,
That sounds like way too
so
much
I don't really know what I want. I don't know.
You want Alex?
I think that's normal though. To not know.
To not
I mean,
know
if you
what I
don't,
want?
if you don't know, then
but
why
there
do
are
anything?
There are
then?
times when I want a girl. Like, remember when I was telling you, like, there's a time when I wish I could just flip the switch of having a girlfriend, and then when I'm good on it, I just want to be able to turn it off and nobody's hurt.
Well, I mean, I guess then you could just try and see if that was.
I don't think that's possible.
Sounds like you need an open relationship.
No, because even that, there's like too many emotions involved. Like, I want a girlfriend right now, right? I want to turn it on. And then after, like, when I don't want it, because I need to focus on myself and, like, focus on business and other things, I just want to turn it off. But when I turn it off, all emotions are turned off. Like, she's not feeling hurt that I'm out there doing my thing. I'm not feeling hurt because I feel like I'm not giving her enough time because she's turned off.
Okay, this definitely sounds like it can be accomplished by communication.
But that takes energy, though.
Yeah, I feel it. You have
Everything
to you have to
takes
set that
energy.
up.
Yeah. So I guess I just need a robot.
Look, man, we're closer to the bionic human.
Yeah. Maybe you just need an iron lung.
Yeah.
Yeah, the iron cooch.
The iron.
There you go. Sex toys.
I know, but the sex toys don't have a mind of their own, though.
They might.
They might if you get the AI.
Yeah, if you get the AI
I
system
don't
in
want that
there.
Allen Iverson robot.
Look,
Crossover.
my sex robot is crossing me up.
I don't know what I
It
want,
juked
dude.
me.
Listen, I don't know, man. Am I hopeless or what?
No.
Because it sounds like what I want is very unachievable. Because it's like it sounds like I want.
You want it
Like-
without doing the work.
Yeah, exactly.
So that maybe
it's
that's
like
why.
somebody like I want to be rich without doing anything. It's like
Yeah,
that
it's not
guy.
Gonna, it's
Yeah.
not gonna work.
Yeah,
you got to
like
put
you
some
just
work
want to
in.
go viral.
Yeah, and then you're like, for what? I don't know. Just fucking
Yeah,
sitting
just
here.
just being viral, bro.
Yeah.
Like it could happen to anyone. I mean, you gotta
I
do
feel
something.
it. I can see how stupid I sound. I apologize. I'm just I'm speaking out loud, thinking out loud.
Like it might just happen, dude.
Speaking out loud.
It's what's the combination? It's like opportunity mixed with preparedness, and maybe you're not prepared.
Possibly. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just not prepared. Do I need lessons?
No, I think you just need more time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just need to allocate more time to that when I really don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be because you're just so like mamba
need a mama
mentality on work that you're just like there's nothing else.
Yeah, but at the end of the day is like when that's the time, you know.
That's
I think
that's the time.
when the right girl comes by, and you feel it, you're gonna be like, okay, this
Time
is
to
the one
allocate.
that understands your space, that understands your needs at the same time.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay,
Like what
Yeah.
if like
No, I understand.
What if someone like hits you and they're like, "Yo, I heard the pod.
Yeah.
I really only have time from 10 to 12 at night because that's when I work and shit. So if you want to use that time to watch a movie or go on a date, it's 10
That
to
sounds
12.
too good to be true.
10
that's
to
like
12.
That's also somebody like saying like, man, I just wish somebody would walk up to me and be like, yo, you want $1 million? Like, I'll just give it to you right now. That sounds like that's
as absurd as it
Yeah.
or not like unrealistic as
Yeah.
it sounds.
yo, I got 10 to 12. Let's get it.
Yeah, yo, Wiz, I got you.
No, because
10 to
like
12.
she's also a streamer on Twitch, and she's just like, I got to Twitch all day, and you happen to be done too, so
Yeah.
link up.
10 to 12.
She's taking care of her grandpa. Like, there's
no,
a mirror
it's
version.
basically like Wizina.
Wizard.
Yo, I can't Google fact that, yo.
Wizina. I'm hopeless, man.
I'm just
I don't
saying,
know what it
there's
is,
someone
bro.
else's lifestyle should be able to Tetris fit into yours.
Yeah.
Damn, that shit.
Yo, hit me up, dude. Whoever that is out there. Whoever that
it
is.
might be
Yo,
a sex robot.
Maybe you guys will find them in Texas or Hawaii, which it's crazy that like it's so I feel like they're so opposite.
They're very
Texas
opposite,
and
but
Hawaii.
there's Texas toast and there's Hawaiian bread. So
Oh!
there's a lot of big Venn
There's a lot
diagram
of
things happening.
commonalities
Yeah.
here.
Island
Bread.
canes. Island canes.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, Island Canes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
That
Island
sound-
Canes.
That'd be crazy. A furikake chicken finger with
Ooh.
cane sauce.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
French fries or rice. That's the options
Yo,
you get.
French fries and rice. Yo, the furikake chicken fingers. That sounds next level, dude.
That sounds really fire.
I mean,
The
You're onto
merge.
something. You're onto something.
yeah,
man.
I think he's trying to say.
Yeah, I know.
something.
Yeah, I think he's trying to say
I'm
something.
trying to say something.
The tonality is. I'm picking up. The
Yo, I'm a
tonalities
body
here.
language doctor.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
We have some options, man.
Yeah, we got some,
We got some options.
yeah, we got some
man.
stock options.
Yo, stocks. That's been on your
Stonks, man.
mind, dude. Stonks.
Stonks, man. Listen, I'm not an expert. I don't know anything about stocks. I'm very new to the investing world. I just invested in Bitcoin earlier this year. I just started putting money into a mutual fund last year. So
And you just started investing in real estate like yesterday, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm very new to the whole investing thing. It doesn't make sense. Like the way I'm seeing it. So I've been put onto the Wall Street Trapper recently, and he was saying, if you work for your money, you have to make your money work for you. So if
Right.
you think of each dollar as a soldier, and you're putting these soldiers to work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no days off, no lunch. When you're on vacation, they're still working. Like for me to think about it like that, I'm like, that's fire.
That's fucking China.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is what it is. I'm putting
my
these Chinese kids
God.
to work, dude. Let's get it. Make the phones.
let the xenophobia fly. I'm dead.
So if I can do that, why not make these fucking Chinese dollars work?
Man, that's literally investment.
Yeah,
You got to
so
make
it-
your dollars work when you're not working.
And I don't understand how I couldn't see that before. Like thinking about, and then he also brought up this point. Like you think about people that have two jobs, right? You compare those people that are struggling with two jobs to the people that are struggling with one job. What do these two people have in common? They're still both struggling.
Yeah.
You know, so why not?
So you might as well have two jobs and investing.
and investment, so you can come out on the other side faster than if you were to just have two jobs and try to hamster wheel your way out of there.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we've been so designed to just be, all right, we're gonna work till 60 so we can have pension,
Yeah.
right? And why not
Do it now.
do it now?
Have both.
Have both.
Have both. Better late than never.
Better late than never.
My thing is
Never
too,
late is better.
With the investing thing is like a lot of people want to have that cushion and they don't realize that their investment can be the cushion.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
like the money that I have, my expenses, whatever I have to save, I don't put it in an envelope anymore.
Yeah,
It
which
has
is
to go somewhere that makes money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's crazy because that I always felt like Mers was that guy. You know, I always felt like
I
Mers
was.
was the guy. Like he was the
The
type
invest-
to think in the future.
Yeah.
Invest. When really,
And then we found
a
out
couple years ago, we found out this dude was just saving his money.
had
in
the
an
money
envelope.
under the mattress
Like this
type
dude's
dude.
living like a fucking drug
and it
dealer.
wasn't like you didn't believe in banks because you had a bank account.
Yeah, no, it took a while, but once and I still I switched the struggle because now it's like I had this money that I was cushioning on. Now I'm putting it into an investment that I can't really touch.
Yeah.
And
So it's even safer.
it's safer, but I'm struggling with my expenses that I am able to spend.
yeah.
Right.
But it's fine because I know that I'm setting myself up for the future. So
Right.
it's less of a struggle, so to speak.
In a way.
Yeah, I guess the way that I used to think back then before I was all into investing was like, I don't know when I'm going to go. I might not live to 40. So why save my money and think about 40 when I might not even make it to that point?
Well, a lot of people think like that, and I used to think that way too. But also, you're not going to use your money when you're dead.
Right.
You know, so you might as well give it to somebody you love. At the end of the day, they can
that's
create.
a good way to think about
They
it.
Yeah.
can create off of it.
There's that too. But also, like, maybe that's why I don't like those ones that you can only take your money out after a certain age. Let me just get it whenever, and I'll take the lesser interest rate or whatever.
Well, yeah, they do have those things, but here's the thing: you don't have to put everything into an investment to where you're like struggling to enjoy
Yeah,
yourself.
you're struggling again.
Yeah.
What you need to do is your expenses include your fun time.
Yeah.
So put that into your expense, and whatever's left over, throw it somewhere that's gonna make money.
Something that I really gravitated to is that you don't need a lot to start. You don't need
Really
like
don't.
10 racks to start investing.
Not
You-
anymore. Not anymore.
You just
Yeah,
you
not
just need
anymore.
you could start with $100, dude. That $100 in 20 years will be way more than if you were to just keep it in a bank account.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
so if
keeps
you were to
flipping.
invest it into something. So, listen, guys, I know a lot of young people listen to this. I think talk to an adult about investing. Talk to if you have access to financial advisors,
Yeah.
talk to them. Do your own fucking due diligence on the internet where you're
Do your
at right
Googles.
now. Google fucking investing your money in somewhere and think about the future and try to make your money work for you. Because I think in the long run, like I think about it like this, like I think about my YouTube channel, right? In 2017, I made the investment to make that first video that set me up for the rest of my career. If I didn't make that small investment to make that one video, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? So if you just start with something small, put it into something and just let it grow over time, like you'll just be so happy with yourself.
Yeah.
5 years
It just
from now,
grows.
10 years from now.
Like I was saying last night, like when I first had a job and I couldn't even think of like I can't spare $100 to invest. Like
You thought that was a lot.
I thought I can't afford to do that. Like it's all my money. And then but if I had just done it once or $25 or whatever, it would have 4 times flip or 400 times flip by now. But
It'd be a lot more than it is now. Yeah, for sure.
So, my best advice if you're young, it is actually better to get into it when you're younger.
Yeah.
Because you open up your time. And
That's
you
what
have,
we're trying to buy back here, time.
We're trying to
Time.
buy back.
exactly.
At the end of the day, we're just trying to buy back time so we can essentially buy back our freedom. So the younger you are, the earlier you invest, the more dividends pay out when you're older.
Yeah, and the more time you will have when you're older to
Yeah.
do the things that you actually want to do with your time instead
Time is
of
money.
clocking into the 9 to 5 that you absolutely hate. You can't. We gotta think about trying to, just buy back our time, buy back our 24 hours, dude. I just wish I wish I would have believed it earlier, because I remember when people would be talking about investing when I was younger, I'd be like, man, we're all gonna die, bro, and this money's not gonna go anywhere. You know?
Well, but that's the false thing. It is going to go somewhere. It can
Yeah,
go
it
to
is.
someone else
Yeah.
that you can help let them enjoy their life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Set
so
somebody else up.
It's
legacy is what it's all about.
It's a simple concept. Like it's really simple, invest, but then it's just like hard to accept at that time because you're just like, no, I'm just trying to live in the now.
Especially if
though.
you're strapped for money and there's a bunch of dumb shit
Right.
that you want to spend your money on.
right. Like
yeah.
I'm into buying a lot of dumb shit.
Yeah. But the thing about stocks also is like thinking about the fact that you can like Nike. Let's say you buy a bunch of Nikes, right? Why not invest into Nike and have Nike pay for the shoes that you want to buy from Nike?
Exactly.
With the profit.
Exactly.
Doesn't
Do
that
that.
sound
Yeah.
like you own part of the company and they're buying you the
Yeah.
shoes?
Look, I'll say this too. Like I was into shoes from a very young age, right? At least those shoes, when I started to sell them off later, at least they made me money back.
Yeah.
Right.
So those were like investments in a way too. Exactly why like StockX is a thing.
Yeah.
So
You don't have to invest in stuff that's boring to you. You can invest in stuff
Yeah.
that you're into.
Yeah.
stuff that's interesting, make it fun.
Isn't that usually what people advise though when they first
Yeah.
get into stocks? Like think about the stuff that you use.
Yeah.
Apple products,
Big Apple
Google,
boys,
Nike, anything that you use, Amazon,
blue chip shit.
Yeah.
It's important that you enjoy what you're investing in.
Yeah,
I
because
could
like
tell you
then
that.
it makes it more fun, right? Because
Yeah.
then it's easier to
You're
keep up
following
with.
it. Easy to keep up
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, you use it on a daily basis. Like
And-
it just makes sense.
And like the Wall Street Trapper said, like he doesn't have a bank account, so he doesn't check his bank statements or he doesn't open his bank account and says how much money he has. He literally just looks at the stock.
Yeah,
He looks at the stock ticker. If it's up, he knows he's up. If he's down, then he knows he's down.
yeah.
He has to figure out, okay, where can we either reinvest or buy more? You know? So
It's fun, man. I think just putting your money into things that can make more money. It's just I don't know. It's just fun, dude. It's just nice to know that this money is going to do something other than just sit there.
It's not spending.
Yeah.
You're like investing. Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah. It's just, instead of opening up your account to see that your $2,000 is still the $2,000, why not put it somewhere else where you see the $2,000 is now $3,000?
Yeah.
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 I don't know. It just sounds like a fire move.
But yeah, just hit me up because there's ways where you could, just if you got, any questions. It's a risk. It's not like everyone that invests just makes money. You can lose money as well.
Yeah,
But there are definitely ways.
But I will say there are some guaranteed stocks that will maybe it's not the percent that you're wanting, but they are gonna go up
because you know that they're gonna be around for a minute.
Yeah.
Just look at the history of the U.S. stock market. When it's crashed, but it's always gone up higher than when it crashed.
Right, from the time before that.
And we're blessed enough to know that America's economy is not going to ever be too bad to where it's never going to revive or get better.
Literally, the government boosted that shit in the 2000s.
They're able to do it.
Unless you invest in some shit like Enron or something.
Yeah, I think that's it, guys.
And that's the business corner.
Yeah, that's the business corner. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Family Mart Podcast. Please wish Jay a safe trip. Please wish employee number 1 a safe trip in the comments below. Let us know your thoughts on open relationships. Do you agree with them? Do you not agree with them? What do you think? Also, let us know what your line of crossing is for cheating. What line does that person have to cross for you to consider it cheating? Let us know in the comments below. We love you. Thank you for supporting us. Head to our Patreon if you want to get bonus content. Patreon.com/FamilyMartPod. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Goodbye.
Bye.